to talk about some of the Korean players, we should obviously immediately go into this topic, which you're the only person in the world who is convinced that Apdo is better than Faker.
Yeah.
So that some people will think that you're just doing that to be like a contrarian. Like you want to be like, oh, I know everyone else agrees, like this guy's the best ever. Well, I think this guy's the best ever instead.
Yeah.
Like, was there even any degree of that when you first started watching? Like, you really, what would convince you that he's better than Faker?
Well, Apdo again, this comes back to consistency. Apdo consistently gets any account that he feels like into Challenger with like a 70 or higher % win rate. That is something that no other pro gamer can replicate, even if they want to. Deft actually tried to do it, and then he got it with like 61%. There's actually a gigantic discrepancy between 61% and 70%, and people don't realize that, because like even in StarCraft 2, the greatest players in the world only have a 60% win rate. And they're the greatest, and you're only flipping a coin? That's really scary, you know? And so people they look at those win rates and they don't realize, you know, whatever. Look at EU and NA LCS. What is first place? What's their actual win rate? Like 70-something percent, like 70, 80%. Like, it's not very high. You know, you can't win all the time. But Apdo, the other thing is from watching him, and also from talking to some Korean players, like when they're not speaking in interviews, and because you can't actually speak about Apdo publicly if you want to have a good image. It's kind of like Savior, sort of, because he's banned, he did this elo boosting, whatever. Which is nothing like Savior, sort of, but like it's still a bannable offense by Riot, whatever. But Apdo is the only player that makes every lane pro gamer afraid. You know, I talked to Imp, and Imp, you know, has said that, at least he said this to me in a taxi, you know, I actually probably have the video on my phone or something, that he's afraid of Apdo's AD, like his AD carry. He has the best mind games in the world. He's the only pro that he makes pros look like amateurs. He makes them break emotionally in lane. Like, you watch him play, and you'll see, like, a pro gamer that's like an OGN, like Flame or someone, and they'll just do something so uncharacteristic, and it's like, that can't be them. But it's like Apdo makes them do it. It's like he gets in their head somehow. Like, he makes them think that they're in a position that they can do this, but they're not. Like, his mind game, he doesn't have the best mechanics. He doesn't. Which I've said this. Faker probably actually has better mechanics than Apdo. Apdo's mind games, his knowledge of when to call for counter ganks, where to say the enemy jungler is, and then he also plays every lane. He can play every fucking lane. Every champion in the game, Apdo can play it, almost at the same level. So imagine Faker being able to do what Faker does, but with top chain bans. Being able to do it with AD carry champions. Being able to do it with jungler champs. That's Apdo. And he takes it to this whole new level. And then Apdo, he's not a god, because he can improve. His mechanics are not the best. And then he also has an emotional problem where if Apdo feeds, he feeds. But if he does well, there's no stopping him. And if he goes even, he will carry you. Like, even if you don't